Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So today I just did a video showing my son's book I made him, and I realized I hadn't made a writing board, and I was making one. And then I was like, I don't think I've ever done a video on making a writing board and why. I first got the idea from Hobonichi Weeks. I had from Hobonichi. I had a Weeks one year, and it's a little planner, and that you can get a writing board, and that's where I got the idea. So I started applying it to journals, and most often I make one. This one I made out of wallpaper, and I just usually stick it in the back cover. But the purpose of them is, and this is a very early journal. Okay, like here, all this lumpy stuff, staples, right? Well, let's say you want to write on this page. Well, then the writing board gives you a smooth surface. Okay, so that's the purpose of a writing board. And I've made them a lot. I've made them different. This one, I had already filled up the back pocket with stuff, the back cover with pockets, so I didn't have a spot to put it. So then I just made one out of scrapbook paper and leftover file folder, and just made one to tuck over the page like a bookmark writing board. So then if you were going to write, let me find something. Okay, like that. That's clips and layers and stuff. So if you were going to write on this page, then you would have a smooth, it smooths out your surface, right? But this one, since I'd used up the back cover, I just made it to hang over the page. And this one, this was an older journal. This is how long I've been making them, since the very beginning. This was like a folio thing, and then I put it in the back cover. And then this one, we could use a file folder in the challenge. So I just had a piece of file folder left over, and I just used it as a writing board. You know, I didn't even cover it. I just left it. So then this has got tassel and trim and all kinds of stuff, right? So if you're going to write on this page, you know, then you've got a smooth surface, right? That's the whole point of a writing board. Okay? Like this is, sometimes they can help you too. Like this is a flip out, so then maybe you can use this underneath here to help. Okay? So anyway, that's why you make writing boards, and that's where I got the idea. And some people have been doing them lately, and I'm like, cool. I guess I don't have a, do I not have a closure on that journal? I don't remember. Oh yeah, down here. I use these jewelry toggle clasps too as a closure, but I didn't attach that one. So anyway, what I use, this is cards, this is chip, what do they call it? Tag board? What do they call it? The back of a tablet. You know, you can use a file folder, single layer, double layer, doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and make I have plans to make my twin sister a blue and white journal, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I've already used some of it, so I'll just make it, the pages are probably 5.5 wide, right? So I don't see a ruler. Okay, so I'll just make this 6 wide, just to make sure, because I don't know what I'm doing for her journal yet. Nope, that won't be big enough for the scrapbook paper, so I will make this one 5.5 wide, because my scrapbook paper is 12, and then it's 9 high. That'll be fine. So then my scrapbook paper, I will just trim it down to 10. And then that will give me a 1/2 inch top and bottom. Okay. And this is so easy, guys. And I do think they're necessary. I do think they are very necessary. So see here, we're just going to do that. Okay. Let me glue. But I don't know if I've showed these or not. But it's pretty well how you cover everything, you know, and how you cover a lot of stuff for covers and everything. But I've learned a way to do this with no measuring, and then this is how I made some journal covers, and I'm going to show you how easy and nice it is. So we're going to set that down, and we'll line this up so we can make sure we're about a 1/2 inch in, and a 1/2 inch top and bottom ish, right? Okay, that's close enough. And I do think other journal makers have made these. I like I said, I've been making them since the beginning. I got the idea from Hobonichi Weeks. I do think they're necessary. I do think they're a lovely addition to a journal. Like I said, I've used wallpaper and stuff, you know, and you know, it's fun to put them in the oh shoot. Oh well. I will just have to do this one different, and that's okay. I was going to fold it over and score it and everything and show you, but I can't do that. So we're just going to come in a little bit. Let me make sure this is lined up straight. And then, it doesn't matter. And then we're just going to come in a little bit because we're going to wrap this over a 1/2 inch. So we have that much room to play with. And we're just going to come in from that edge a little bit. Let me make sure. Okay. And then here we're going to barely angle that. Okay. And if we do too much, we can just fix it with ribbon or washi or something. And we need to fold this, angle this a little bit. This is just how you miter everything. In here, in here, in here, in here. You want to leave enough on the corner to cover it so you don't have bald corners. Need to fix this one. Okay. Need to give this another shot of glue since it's drying up on us. Okay. It doesn't matter if we fold in the top or the sides first. Sometimes I think it matters. Sometimes I don't. That's lifting because I glued it and waited. I do like to come along the edge with something to smooth it out before I fold it. Okay. Okay, and then I need to measure. This is 5.5, and this is we need this to be less than 5.5, so I'm going to line it up there. So 11.5, and then it's a little big because it needs to be less than 11.5. So we have a 1/2 inch wraparound to give us play. So then this one needs to be less than that, so it will cover this side, but it won't overhang. Wrapping this around gave us a bit of an edge. Okay, and I am gonna smooth it with a glue stick so it is smooth writing surface. And like I said, I do like to come along this edge first before I fold it. And then you can just fold it over. And then there it looks like your edges are all finished. I have had them before where these patterns line up exactly. That is so very satisfying. Like I've sent my friends pictures like, looky there, it's perfect, you know. And this is nicer weight paper, so it can take a little cleaning. This is Echo Park paper. So there is a lovely writing board, and it'll be used. It'll go in the back pocket of whatever journal I make my sister. And it will be, I'll save those scraps, those are pretty. And it will be used just for a smooth surface to write on. And a couple of my friends have started making these now. And I do think they are a nice, necessary, lovely addition to a journal. But like I said, I don't think I've ever made a dedicated video just for writing boards. So, what do you think? Isn't that lovely? Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.